Through my morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hazy on Nova.
Marlon Motlop is an absolute gift from the music heavens.
He's a dream.
Oh, do yourself a favour. Jump on iTunes, download some of his stuff, and go see his show very, very soon. Very happy to say as well that he joins us. Thanks for coming in and having a chat, Marlon.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Mate, can't wait to see you via Gluttony, and you're going to be in the big tent. What's it called?
The Octagon.
Oh, the big Octagon. Excited for it?
Yeah, I'm pumped. It's a long time coming. I remember about 5 years ago, I jotted down my 5-year plan, and I wanted to open and do a show at the Fringe. So here it is, and I'm fortunate enough to get the opportunity from our friends at the Fringe and the Gluttony as well.
You've been busy though. I mean, I watched you perform before Xavier Road. You're at Harvest Rock and all these outrageously good gigs. Like you're a genuine proper musician. What's it like?
Yeah, I still pinch myself a little bit. Obviously, you know, I was a footballer many moons back, and the transition's been pretty seamless, but I just, you know, count my lucky stars. You know, I'm surrounded by some great people. I've been able to tour the country twice in the last 2 years with supporting Xavier Rudd and Pete Murray last year as well. So
cool.
Stop it.
Yeah, so I just pinch myself and, you know, try not to take anything for granted. Yeah.
We learnt as well that Stevie Motlop is very, very good guitarist and singer. So, I mean, when all the Motlops get together, what's it like? Must be a really
It'll be a big gathering for a
feast for the ears.
Yeah, you think it's like a gospel choir, but it's actually just a big argument. So we're all fighting over the guitar and fighting over, you know, who's taking the lead. Nah, Stephen's amazing. You know, we grew up singing together when we weren't playing footy and writing songs and everything, and Daniel as well. So we're from a very musical family. Our backyard barbecues always had a guitar there, and we're always singing. So it's a good setting, and yeah, I'm hoping to, you know, get him on a track someday. Be good.
Nice.
And you're about to release a single, Blood in the Water. Tell us about that.
Yeah, Blood in the Water is a single I started writing about nearly 3 years ago. It's just a reflection, I guess, of society and what I was seeing back home in my beautiful hometown of Darwin. As I was growing up, you know, I felt like I was experiencing similar things to our youth back home, where for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander young people, there's our world that we live in with our family and our kinship systems and our culture, and then there's this Western society where we battle to navigate through sometimes, and I see a lot of our young people stuck in limbo. You know, we walk past through the streets of Adelaide or any city, and we walk past homelessness, we walk past youth crime, and Blood in the Water is essentially, you know, what we walk past and what we allow and what we accept as in our day-to-day lives, and I'm guilty of that as well. It's kind of talking to the analogy of out of sight, out of mind, and that's what Blood in the Water essentially represents.
There's been an ongoing debate now for years and years about changing the date of Australia Day. This whole debate and everything, what comes to mind when, I suppose, you hear people talking about this from a proud indigenous man?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I guess the best way to put it is, you know, what we feel and what I feel and what my family feels on the day is essentially there's been a party going on for, you know, ever since I've been alive on Jan 26, and we've not been included. It's like going to a barbecue and everyone's talking and having a discussion, but you're not allowed to speak in the discussion because you don't feel included. And that's essentially what it feels like as an Aboriginal person. And so now we're seeing a lot of organisations and a lot of the community opting out of the celebrations on that day, which is great to hear. And it really, that's got to transition, that's got to shift the way that we talk about Jan 26 within our homes, at our dinner tables, with our families and with our young people, to then, you know, in 5 to 10 years' time, we see some significant change around the country.
I guess everyone wants to celebrate this country because it is a great country and we're so fortunate to live in it. But I guess the message here is just not today, just not on this date.
Yeah, it's a simple one for us. And, you know, if you look closer to Federation, it was like Australia Day was being celebrated in like July. So it's actually quite new to be celebrating Australia Day on Jan 26. You know, I love our country, I really do. But I look at New Zealand and I look at America and I envy how society and people over in those countries see their flag and feel proud and love their country. And I want to do the same. I'm crying out to be able to do the same around my network and around my family and my non-Aboriginal friends. But at the moment, it's hard to, you know, it really is.
Well, I can't wait to hear the song. I've never heard you perform, so I'm really excited about this. I will volunteer the services of Andrew Hayes, who performed regularly on a Sunday afternoon at the Line for a very long time. His
a little bit inebriated, though.
Yeah, his vocals are well, they have to be heard to be believed. Can you? I've just taken the courtesy of putting a little bit of a grab
thanks.
of some of your work. Do you
Thanks.
want to play that?
Marlon thought I was cool there for a second.
Yeah.
Take me home. A few little pitch issues there. Oh,
Yeah.
we were just working
Baritone,
through.
But he's happy to help out if you need him. He's like the wing defence.
Yeah.
He's like the wing defence on a netball court,
Here if you
standing
need.
outside going, here if you need.
Here if you need.
Be a feature artist on the track.
Certainly wouldn't put you through that. Now we're very, very lucky because Marlon is going to sing us a song. This song is called Blood in the Water.
It's so nice to have someone in the studio that can sing. my heart hurt for you with that sledge. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I'm going to sit down in the corner and cry. I'll probably cry anyway during the song, but thank you very much. Marlon Motlop, this is his song Blood in the Water. Marlon, take it away.
I feel the weight of emotion gripped on the wings of an eagle. I feel the weight of the ocean, baby. Salt water running through my veins. My blood is running on your hands. 'Cause I'm beginning to feel like I'm in the notion of letting you own me. It's a similar feeling I wish he ate too many and OD, baby. If I'm a product of where I've been, then I feel like an OG. There's a salt again in my head, and it's all again in my hands. Girl, I see blood in the water. I'm afraid to swim in the light, and I see blood in the water. Your system broke me inside. I learned to swim in the deep end, taking the ground beneath them. He lies when you're speaking lately. Hey, hey. Salt water pouring on my pain. My blood is running on your hands. 'Cause I'm beginning to feel like I'm in the notion of letting you own me. As I picture the demon of a police officer with a motive. If I'm a product of where I've been, then I feel like an OG. There's a salt again in my head, and it's all again in my hands. Girl, I see blood in the water. I'm afraid to swim in the light, and I see blood in the water. Your system broke me inside. White lies in the universe, trying times when they look at us. Pull a trigger for promotions, that's what he thinks when the trip is the potion. And paint a picture of my lonesome, policy will pick a poison. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em. Ain't that wholesome? Sit down, pay attention, are you willing to love me? As I run it back and search for a wife and somebody to trust me lately. Are you willing to love me? Are you willing to love me? And I see blood in the water. I'm afraid to swim in the light, swim in the light. I see blood in the water. Your system broke me inside. Girl, I see blood in the water. I'm afraid to swim in the light, swim in the light. I see blood in the water. Your system broke me inside.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness, mate.
Wowee.
So good. Is it cold in here? Or is everyone got
you're a little
goosebumps?
goosies.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Mate, there's a really, really strong message in there. Obviously, people need to go and see this performed live. Get your tickets from the Gluttony website. The show is called Blood in the Water, and you are an absolute star. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Here's what you're waking up to, Adelaide.
What's in the news today?
Your post-snooze news.
Information can be overwhelming. Lucky we've got Abby in the newsroom to dissect everything and break it down.
Good morning.
Mate, do you want to be louder with your microphone?
sorry.
What the hell?
Okay, I'll go. You can come in and do this job and your job.
Whoa.
Easy. Just over 1,000 people have received honours and awards today, including 80 South Australians. So some of them who've been recognised are Port Adelaide Chairman David Koch, the Fringes Heather Kroll, Head of Crime Stoppers Sharon Hanlon, and President of Surf Life Saving SA John Baker. So that's super exciting today. Obviously, there'll be a heap of people out celebrating the public holiday. We've got events across the state, including at Glenelg and South Adelaide Football Club. The Oz Lights program that was on yesterday got cancelled because of the weather, but it is being held today.
Yep.
And there is a morning in the morning ceremony that kicks off this morning, I think around 7 or 8 o'clock. Meantime, there's an Invasion Day rally which is being held at Victoria Square from 11.
Yep.
Last year, thousands rocked up for that, so I'm assuming they'll be the same today. So if you're out and about, just be careful on the roads. But yeah, a big day for a lot of people.
Okay.
There you go.
Very surprised Abby didn't win some sort of OAM for services to microphones.
That's coming up. I'd give it 1 to 2 years.
Thank you.
Service to the news industry.
At least you're nice to me.
Hey, do you know what? If it was my vote, Abs, I'd have you as queen of this country.
Thank you.
You're a suckhole, honestly.
I love all the ladies in
Well,
this
this is, but the thing is, my middle name's Victoria. So if the shoe fits.
That makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So true, Victoria.
What about this? A record $200 million will be up for grabs at next week's Powerball draw after there was no winner last night.
There you go.
150 was up.
Fun fact, you don't have to go line up at a newsagent. You can do it online.
Yeah,
Which
right.
I did and manifested for about 5 minutes going, I'm a millionaire. And then when I checked my ticket, I didn't win anything.
Yeah, how much do you, if you do go down there, well, whatever sort of gambling you do in that sort of space, all you do is pitch yourself winning.
Yeah.
And then when you don't win, you're like, hang on, what the hell? I've already started locking things in.
So the numbers needed last night, 21, 9, 27, 6, 1, 26 and 4.
No.
But no one.
They're my numbers.
Are they?
Oh, no, they're not.
The Powerball was number 10, which was my husband's ice hockey number.
Yeah. Do you know what my numbers are, coincidentally?
Nah.
And I will enter them eventually. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Is that your password?
Same as your
too?
password for everything.
No, that's just 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
It's estimated that half of all adult Australians bought a ticket last night.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's a lot of money that was made.
Yeah.
For no jackpot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's why it's going up. All right.
Newsy.
Let's finish off with just a little bit of cricket news. Of course, it was a day-night test. Still going. It lasted more than a day. That's nice.
That's good.
Well done. At one stage, and the West Indies batted first, it looked like the entire test was going to be over before tea time.
Yeah, it did.
But credit to the West Indians. They completely rallied. They're 8 for 266.
That's okay.
That's actually really good.
That's okay. I have to say, I tuned in very briefly last night. The Gabba looked incredible.
Yeah.
There was like a sunset behind the whole stadium.
Brisbane's really cool, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Like, Brisbane is lovely.
Yeah. A lot of one-way streets.
Jeez. Hurts to say, but Brisbane's really, really
It is lovely.
spectacular.
It's magical.
So there you
Oh,
go.
we'll go back there then.
Maybe I will.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. That's your post-snooze news. 12 minutes past 6. The 6:15 vending machine quiz doesn't take a day off. It's going to happen very, very soon. Love this little story that's getting around the blocks at the moment. Joe, it's talking about your email address. And, traditionally your email address is your last name and then the first letter of your first name.
Yes.
For example, yours would be Joddy.
Yeah.
At Nova Entertainment. Mm-hmm. Feel free to send Joddy a bit of an email. Just give me some feedback right
Please-
now.
No,
Joddy
don't.
at Nova
Please don't.
Entertainment.
Please don't. I don't want your thoughts.
A woman named
I'm hard enough on myself.
A woman named Samantha Hart has been told she's unable to use her name in her email address because of the unfortunate word that it spells. Can you work it out?
Heart. No?
Oh, her email address is shart. She said via TikTok, they told me that my name doesn't actually meet the email structure And would I mind if they gave me a different structure for my email? To which I say, yeah, I don't want an email that says shart. Completely understandable. Thankfully for Samantha, she's not alone in her unfortunate email conundrum. A lot of people rallied around her and said, look, we're also in this unique, beautiful group of really sort of somewhat beautifully offensive email names.
Right, okay.
Chris Littman got through and said, look, it doesn't work for me either. Although I'm just going to, and you can work out Chris Littman, what that means, because I don't think I'm going to say it, but you have to work it out. And stop looking at, for goodness sake, last name Littman, first name Chris.
C. Littman. I feel so dumb right now.
Yeah, you should. I've just got a feeling that old Chris O's proud of his little email address, though. How'd he go for it?
Oh, now I got it.
Samantha Wallow was also in the same boat. And just to extend the Shart family, Sue Hartlove. Shartlove. Tiffany Estes as well. Didn't like her first email address.
Estes.
A great auntie, Samantha Hartwell, as well. Unless you're the CEO or some sort of worker for a toilet paper company.
Yep.
It's not good when it's Shartwell gives you a bit of sends you a bit of an email. They all share Miss Hart's pain. Unfortunate email addresses when you combined your last name and the first letter of your first. 0400 919 919 if you've got one.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah.
Particularly if you shart well.
Yeah. My old mate from school as well, Lockie.
Yeah.
Huge problem when he got a new job,
Yeah.
of course. They said, what's your name? He said, my name's Cameron Ockhead. And it just didn't work right from the start. But also, a bloke I used to play football, and this is probably the worst one. He found himself in all sorts of trouble and had to get a new email address.
Yeah.
And I said, what's your name? And he said, my name's Sammy, and last name Hit for Brains. It's time for Jodie's Diary. We do this each and every week where you call it like a bit of a reflection for the week, but more so, it's generally pretty aggressive and fierce feedback, mainly towards me and Abby, but are you going in a different direction this week?
Well, we genuinely handed out some awards this week and some of them went to myself. So,
Okay.
you know, don't be too sensitive.
That's nice. Thanks for blessing us with the diary for this week. Let's jump in.
Jodie's Diary.
Dear Diary, Razzie nominations were out this week for the worst films of the year. Congratulations to Salma Hayek for her role as horny Maxandra Mendoza in Magic Mike Last Dance.
We're gonna wake them up with a wave of passion they've never felt before.
Now, we didn't hand out Razzies here at the Jodie and Hazy Show, but we did have our own awards, the Novazzies. The first Novazzie is the I'm going to shamelessly wear a muscle top to work, and it goes to Andrew Horse Hayes.
I wore a sleeveless, well, it's a tank top, isn't it?
Yeah, basically.
I wore a tank top, and the feedback has just been incredibly underwhelming.
But you bring it all on yourself when you walk up, say, behind producer Zoe in her little booth there, and you just flex your bicep around the corner.
Oh, yeah, sorry
What
about
sort
that.
of feedback do you want to get?
Oh, lock me up, Zoe. I don't have a licence for those guns.
And presenting the Novazzie is Salma Hayek.
We're gonna wake them up with a wave of passion they've never felt before.
The Novazzie for the most f***ups in a week goes to Jodie Oddie, the movie.
So you're telling me that Ken got nominated for Best Actor Award
Yeah,
for the Academy Awards?
yeah.
Is that actually going to happen?
What do you mean? Yes, he's been nominated.
But don't you reckon
Ryan
the
Reynolds has
Academy-
been nominated.
Ryan Reynolds? It's Ryan Gosling, isn't
Oh,
it?
it's Ryan Gosling. What? 2 Novazzies in one category. His song would be the absolute anthem for Brisbane Lions fans everywhere.
Yeah.
When Charlie Cameron kicks a goal.
No, that's John Denver.
Is it?
Yep, absolutely.
What?
You've just mixed up Sweet Caroline with Country Road. Okay, all good though. Love that you're giving it a crack.
No way. Make that 3.
2024.
I don't know if peacocks have
2024.
wings, do they?
Two? It's a bird.
No, they don't. They've got feathers.
It's a bird. Are you serious?
The Novazzie for the I Sound Like a 13-year-old boy goes to Hazy.
It's a bird.
And the Novazzie for the 13-year-old boy fighting with the girl he has a crush on, again, goes to Hazy. That is such an oxymoron. Classy Crocs.
You're an oxymoron.
You're a moron. Not even an oxymoron is. The Novazzie for the team member who loves meat the most goes to Abby in the newsroom.
Can someone bring me a sausage?
Oh my God, story of your life.
I'm hungry.
She wins again for continued excellence in all things sport.
And Port Adelaide's premiership captain from 2004, Warren Treadray, believes he can offer some football nous and ask some tough questions.
That's either noose or a noose. I'm not quite sure. And finally, the Novazzi for Adults Trying to Be Cool award. Well, joint winners, Jodie and Hazy. Slee girly pop.
Oh, my gosh.
So to 13-year-old Andrew.
It's a bird.
Hungry Abby.
Can someone bring me a sausage?
And our girl Salma.
Wave of passion.
Go off this weekend, kings and queens. Celebrate your Novazzis. All my love, Jodie.
Let's get ready to rumble. Ladies and gentlemen,
Battle of the Bangers.
Yes, and based even on snippets of Jodie's diary just a couple of minutes ago, you would be able to work out right now that Jodes gets a little bit confused in this space in terms
Sometimes.
of songs, artists, matching it all up.
That's okay.
John Denver and Neil Diamond,
That's okay.
etc.
That's so fine. But what I have done is selected an epic song this week, so I'd like you to play it for me, please.
Okay. 2 songs. There can only be one winner. It's happening at 8 o'clock. Just to start your weekend right. You've gone with a bit of Nelly, Hot in Here, given, and it makes sense, our
Summer
theme
theme.
this week is
Yep.
summer.
It's getting hot in here.
Okay.
So take off all your clothes.
Let's see exactly what's going on here. Absolute banger back in the day. There's a bit of Nelly. You're going up against a bit of a random song, to be honest. Phantom Planet. And there's not too many other songs you'll be able to name Phantom Planet.
Phantom Planet.
But I reckon you do know this song. Oh, yes. Just you cruising down the OC in your drop top.
Yeah.
You've just watched the OC. That particular moment as well where you started crying because Kirsten and Sandy, of course, the Coens, told Ryan that they were going to legally adopt him.
We want you to be part of the family.
So nice.
If you want to be.
What if it doesn't work?
Well, how do you mean?
What if something happens and you guys change your mind?
It's going to work, Ryan. You're a bad boy from the wrong side of the tracks. We get
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah,
we
but-
can change you.
But you've come good with a really rich family.
Yeah.
They're going to fix you.
Yeah.
You'll
And
be
you can
fine.
fall in love with Marissa.
Yep.
But then she'll die at the end in a freak accident. And you'll be right back to the start, off the rails.
Genuinely hate it when you spoil entire series for people.
Oh, yeah. So who was getting ready to watch the OC? Were they?
Everyone.
Right.
Everyone was. Weren't they, Abs?
Yep.
Yep.
Anyway, that was my summer song.
Mm-hmm.
So I get voting. And I've got to say, right now, it's 67 to 33% in your favour, too, by the way. So
Yeah.
Nelly is
Well,
absolutely smashing my song by Phantom Planet. Who would have thought?
What can I say?
Needs some votes.
People love a bloke with a Band-Aid under
Oh,
his
no. For goodness sake, clearly it's infected. Nelly, get that cut sorted ASAP, please. We'll announce the winner at 8 o'clock. So in the meantime, please get voting at Jodie and Hazy. Hello. It is a public holiday, Jodes. It is Australia Day.
Indeed it is.
The 26th of January. And let's be honest, it is now a very divisive day on the calendar.
Which is sad.
It is really, really sad. So first of all, let's get straight to it. And you can get involved in this as well, 0400 919 919. Australia Day, what does it mean to you?
Yep. Well, to me, it means celebrating the best country in the world. And, I mean, if we're going to be honest here, you and I, so privileged. We were born with colour of the skin that no one has ever judged, no one has ever put down, no one has ever been patronising about. And we were born in a country that has afforded us so many privileges. And I'm so grateful for that, and I want to celebrate that, and I want to celebrate this country. But if it means celebrating on a day that causes grief and pain for people that were here before we came, then I don't want to do that. And I think that's why it's so emotional for people, because we have been given the good fortune of living in Australia, and Australia is the most wonderful country in the world. However, that came at a cost for people. And we've had a chat with someone who has explained that very clearly, what it has meant to them. I guess the grief and the pain. And I am more than happy to celebrate this day on a day that doesn't create that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes complete sense. For me, maybe too fortunate, because to be honest with you, and I don't want to plead ignorance here, but I didn't understand the significance of this date.
No.
At all. So for me growing up, and we never taught this at school too, by the way.
Yeah.
So for me growing up, it was a public holiday, and it's The cricket used to be on, and not anymore. We lost the cricket. Still bitter about that in Adelaide. And hottest 100 day, all those types of things. So I think a lot of people are learning exactly what this date means. But yeah, for me, and I don't want to be that person who doesn't know much and genuinely pleads ignorance, but I'll have to be completely honest. I didn't know the significance at all.
Yeah, absolutely. And I genuinely think that it needs to be taught in schools, the actual history of this country, and then people can make an informed judgment about how they want to feel, how they want to act on the 26th of January.
Marlon Motlop is one of the rising stars in the music industry. And obviously when you think of a Motlop, there's so many incredible footballers by the name of Motlop, but Marlon Motlop is a bloke who you're probably going to go see at Gluttony, and you should, because he's an absolute star and he's a proud Indigenous man, and we're very lucky we're going to speak to him next, and we want to ask him about this particular day and what it means to him.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Round one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Battle of the Bangers.
There we go. Most of the fire has been put out.
Yep.
This is a very fiery subject as well too, by the way. Battle of the Bangers. Really, really solid stuff.
Yep.
2 songs. 2 really good songs. Let's play Jodie's first.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes.
Said it once, we'll say it 1,000 times. For goodness sake, Nelly, fix that cut on your eye, please. Must be grossly infected under there. It's been going on 20, 25 years he's had that bandage.
Yeah. You should have mentioned summer-themed songs this week, by the way.
Okay. Oh, well done. You just did it then. Nelly versus a bit of California.
Yep.
Phantom Planet. Phantom Planet, not known for having a whole big
Phantom
bang
Planet,
song
not known for
today.
doing anything other than this one particular song.
Yeah, 2 very summery songs though, and there can only be one winner, unfortunately. That's where we meet the great man, and that is camera guy Josh. G'day, Josh. How are you?
Hey, Joshy.
Good, thank you. I just want to say, is it strategic that Jodie's like, it's getting hot in here, and then pushes a barbecue onto the floor?
Oh, that makes so much
Symbolic.
sense, doesn't it?
But unfortunately, guys, there can only be one winner.
Oh, here we go.
And it's Jodie Oddie.
Oh, what is going on? It's 2 weeks in a row that you won this thing. Hey, you win one more time. We call that a streak,
Oh, okay.
which I don't reckon you experienced last year.
Wow.
good for you.
I don't think you've experienced one of those in your whole entire life, a streak. A
What do you
winning
mean?
streak.
Winning streak?
Yeah.
Okay. It's 4 premierships in a row. That's right.
He's done plenty of the other types of streaks, though.
Oh, yes, that's so true.
Did you just say, and I set you up beautifully, 4 premierships in a row?
Oh, I didn't say that. Did
You
say
said it.
You set me up to look like a dickhead.
Yes.
That's on you. And I bit. I aggressively
Mate,
bit.
I was standing on the jetty and I was fishing and I threw it out and you took the bait.
Nom, 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 nom. This week's winning song for Battle of the Bangers.
We're going back in time. Hazy's on this daisy.
Yep, just charging towards the end of the week. Another day, another dollar, all that sort of gear. Well, hang on a second. Friday? It's Friday? Oh, yeah, let's go. Come on, let's go. Shows, jump on board this absolutely beautiful train. It's stacked up full of coal.
Oh, is it?
We'll get there. It's old.
Did that yourself, did you?
I did that. Stacked the coal myself. Let's take a little trip down memory lane. 1958, the always really, really crap Ellen DeGeneres was born in New Orleans, Louisiana. She's 66 today. We discovered some things about Ellen, didn't we?
Oh, we don't know. We don't know.
She's a bit of a dickhead.
Oh,
Like, that's...
excuse me, benefit of the doubt.
Oh, benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, we don't know that she's a, bit of a cow.
It's like tens and tens of all these people are like, yeah, I dealt with her. She was...
Yeah, oh, okay. Righto then. You be judge, jury and executioner.
Okay, we'll see. 2009, a set of octuplets was born to Nadia Suleiman, who already had 6 children in California. All 8 babies were born via IVF, are reported to be in good health. It took a team of 46 doctors and nurses to deliver the babies via cesarean section. So, look, for all those mums out there who've got like 1, 2, maybe 3 kids, like, it's not that bad, okay? Calm down. I'm joking. Oh, my God, I'm joking. We have 3 kids at home, and sometimes it's like my wife has run 4 to 5 marathons per day.
I know, and then you strut in the door and go, "What's for dinner?"
And I'm like, what's going on? What's going on for dinner? And I'm like, God, the house is a mess. What have you guys been doing? I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't do that.
You're going to get yourself cancelled like Ellen. Jesus.
That's what Ellen does to Portia when she gets home.
It's so true.
Oh, his house is a mess. And Portia's like, I've been so stressed. Bloody Ellen. It always comes back to Ellen, doesn't it?
It sure does. 2020
62nd Grammy Awards. Billie Eilish wins 5 Grammys, including Album, Record, and Song of the Year.
And the Grammy goes to Billie Eilish.
I'm not going to waste your time. I'm really not. I love you. Thank you for this.
Really announced herself, didn't she?
Yeah, she really did.
Absolute queen now. Come on, song on Jan 26 in 2009. My Life Would Suck Without You by Andrew Hayes to Jodie.
That's cute.
Actually, it's by Kelly Clark.
Yes, this means you're sorry.